It's been an historic day at State Parliament, with the government shutting down debate in the upper house for the first time in more than a century. Labor and Greens MPs have been trying to delay a vote over public sector pay by keeping the debate going for 3 days. The government called the tactic an abuse of Parliament and a waste of taxpayers' money, and this morning it said enough was enough. Keith Breen reports.
The public sector workers gathered outside Parliament certainly weren't singing Barry O'Farrell's praises, but inside he was about to get even less popular as his ministers put forward a motion to guillotine debate.
Ayes 20, noes 17. The question is resolved in the affirmative. Order!
Not used since 1906, the move provoked outrage on the opposition benches.
When my parents came to Australia, they left a country like millions of others who were gagged and who could not speak.
But after a marathon debate, including some speeches lasting nearly 6 hours, the government had had enough.
We sat for 29 hours whilst they played kiddies games. It was time to move on.
And what we have is a minority of the members actually trying to delay and stall this legislation in a way that's quite unprecedented.
Opposition members weren't just having to hold their tongues. For the final hours of the bill's passage, they were told if they went to the toilet, they wouldn't be allowed back in the chamber. Outside, the focus of anger switched from the legislation to the way it had been handled.
I think it's disgraceful. It's entirely undemocratic.
The whole parliamentary process has really been compromised.
They're there to represent their constituents and they should be allowed to do that.
The bill will now go back to the lower house, where it's guaranteed to pass. Once in effect, the Industrial Relations Commission will lose its power to set public sector wages, and there will be a cap on wage rises. The unions say it's worse than work choices, and their fight against it has only just begun. Keith Breen, ABC News.